Welcome back, everybody. Today we are going to make it through Chapter 8 of the Dead Space remake on the impossible difficulty without taking any damage. The first thing that we are going to do is pop back over into engineering. Mining and engineering are on the same deck, so this is a very convenient backtracking, and we can go pick up Rousseau's rig. I come very close to taking damage in the Rousseau's rig room. Something that I would suggest for you all is to stasis the enemy and then leave, or just stasis the enemy and take it down, instead of panicking like I do and nearly getting hit by a one-armed enhanced slasher. We will catch up on the bridge as not much else happens between now and then.
Engineering log. Chief Engineer Ariel Rousseau reporting. Maintenance is... What was I saying? I haven't slept right since they brought that marker on board. I'm a little, The only thing I remember clearly is that engine inspection. I went into the chamber, and instead of the primary engine, there was a heart. A heart inside of the room, just pumping and pumping. And then... That helped.
Entering zero gravity.
If I can get close enough. Yeah. Go right inside, maybe, where it's warm and dark. Ooh, yeah.
Exiting zero gravity. Bridge. Now arriving at the bridge.
We did it! Isaac! A ship just shocked in. The USM Valor. They must have heard our SOS.
That fast? What's a military ship doing way out here?
Out on patrol? Whatever, right now I take a rescue from a fucking magpie. Head for communications. Once we fix the comms array, we can get all the answers we need.
For the bridge lockdown, you are going to encounter 5 exploders, 2 enhanced slashers, and 2 enhanced leapers. I recommend locking down a lane and putting your back in a corner for this fight. You'll see that I attempt to do this as I rush to the back elevator and take out 2 consistent exploder spawns. One in the back elevator and another one spawns down the stairs by the save point. From there, the fight goes south for me as I attempt to use one explosive barrel to weaken one of the enhanced slashers. Unfortunately, both of the barrels detonate and he dies. I'm able to down one of the enhanced leapers that it makes its way on the ceiling and drop it like a fat kid on a seesaw, but the other one takes like 20 bullets and doesn't even flinch, does not lose a limb, does not get slowed down, nothing like that. So it becomes a frantic kiting match where I have to use some stasis, run around a couple of exploders, and then finally whittle these guys' health bars down until they're finally dead. This could have been a much cleaner fight if I was able to set up a little bit better and land shots on the proper joints of enemies instead of burning through a ton of writs like I did here.
Quarantine lifted.
Another one. I'm getting weird feedback spikes on local comms.
If whatever's wrong with the comms array is spreading...
No, that's not it.
Clearance confirmed.
So, the door to communications should be open. You can head down to the comms control station. And Isaac, watch what you say. I think someone's listening in.
Security request retrieved.
Security, come in! We've been boarded! I repeat, the ship has been boarded! We are under attack! They've killed most of the deck staff! Where the hell is Steve Vincent? We need security backup now! Guns are useless, What in God's name is that?
Log retrieved.
Fine, then we'll waste more time and record this. Satisfied?
No, I'm not satisfied. We have a dead miner. We can't sedate Brand Harris.
Wasn't Harris originally your patient? Could have warned us that he'd go berserk.
Captain, Harris is suffering from a dementia that we don't fully understand. He was making progress until Dr. Mercer took his case over my objections.
I've read them. And frankly, this vendetta against Dr. Mercer just sounds like more of your bigotry.
My what?
Do you deny that you've counseled members of our church and turned them against unitology?
I'm telling you that Mercer's treatments are immoral and dangerous. And why does he keep taking Harris to hydroponics? Medical is a sanctuary, not Mercer's private lab, so stop covering for him.
More accusations and still no proof. You know your way out.
He won't stop with Brand Harris, Captain. You know that.
Tracking related rig activity. Hydroponics. Now arriving at hydroponics.
loop.
Clearance confirmed. Toxic hazard detected.
After activating the hololog and the bridge, we can now finally backtrack to hydroponics and finish the premeditated malpractice side quest, thus upgrading our stasis module. We will run into a couple of spawns, but they are all intensity directed. I believe there is only one static spawn, and that is a very hardy necromorph after you pick up the stasis upgrade in Mercer's secret lab. I believe that this necromorph either has increased health or is a phantom variant, which you usually are only going to see on New Game +1, +2, etc. And I believe that this is supposed to be a tutorial segment for you to try out the new stasis module. Now, I am a very stubborn person and do not want to waste any of my stasis, even though I can very easily find a free recharge on another deck somewhere. So I just dump 20 bullets into this guy and make my way back to the comms array. We are going to play this section out and catch up once we make it back to comms.
Never be allowed near medical, and now you're invulnerable to all of them. Cellular regeneration. Will I kill you? If you try, Mr. Harris, I have options. The containment module, for example. Remember your last brain surgery? Stasis with consciousness? Quite useful. If only I hadn't wasted so much osmium on my last module design. It hurt. And how do you feel now? Dead. Awake. Whole. Then perhaps it's time for your first real hunt.
Toxic hazard detected. Toxic hazard clear.
I know I said that we were going to catch up when we got back to comms, but I just wanted to interject with a couple of things here. Firstly, it is very, very rare for you to see a spawn in one of the hub areas of these chapters. So this hydroponics hub and seeing the spawn here, that was a surprise. And then the encounter after we do some shopping is a textbook example of the intensity director. There is fog, the lights are dimmed, and there are a couple of spawns that are coming from areas that really shouldn't have necromorphs be spawning. It's like they're just kind of falling out of the ceiling or appearing there, just trying to keep you on your toes and make sure that you're paying attention to the game.
Mining engineering. Now arriving at the bridge.
Coming back to the comms array, we find it a whole lot more corrupted than it once was in Chapter 4. There are now 2 guardians that are blocking our path. I've mentioned this before, but I'll mention this again. You need to take out all of the tentacles on the guardians in order to kill them. Otherwise, they are an insta-kill if you get too close. Thus the name Guardian. They are guarding something. They will kill you immediately if you do not kill them and just try to run past them. However, they're very easy to take down. The little turrets will only need 1 shot to the tentacle with a plasma cutter, and then 2 charge shots from the contact beam will take them down. You will see that I aim for the middle of the Guardian after all of the tentacles are exposed on the walls, and then the tentacles will go back into the body. Then once re-exposed, another charge contact shot to the center mass will destroy all of those tentacles and kill the Guardian. We rinse and repeat for the second one, and we're able to continue on.
Clearance confirmed. Communications array offline. A repair technician has been notified. Unsent message retrieved from array buffer.
Progress report, Captain Benjamin Matthias to Paragon Jordan, Una. This will be my last transmission. Afterwards, I'll make sure our pilgrimage can be completed without interference. We have successfully brought the Holy Marker on board. Dr. Kine, an expert on the original marker, is deciphering its secrets. Forgive me for quarantining Aegis 7. Director Eckhart's work may have been inconvenienced, but we're suffering some sort of epidemic. Regardless, Planet Crack begins tomorrow on schedule. CEC can scratch out its illegal operation now that the true prize is ours. Let's the Earth God try to cover this up. Altman be praised. Matthias out.
Communications log. First comms operator Bailey reporting. I want this on record. The ship is under attack, but Captain Matthias has refused to issue a distress call. And we all know why. This whole operation is illegal. Aegis 7.
The Valor's in a holding position. How's the comms array?
Fried. Someone hotwired the dishes together and blew out the system.
So we're screwed.
No, it was sloppy work. Some of the dishes are intact. If I replace them and create a new circuit with no gaps, we can broadcast a signal. Short range only, but it should work.
Okay, do it. I'll, keep an eye on things here.
Entering zero gravity.
Moving into the 0G section, we are going to take on 2 enhanced leapers and 2 enhanced lurkers. At this point in the game, I'm sick and tired of getting cheap-shotted by these enhanced leapers in 0G environments, so I just burn through all of the ammunition that I have to in order to take them down, and I recommend the same for you all out there. As long as you keep your head on a swivel and keep moving around the space, you are very, very likely to avoid taking damage from the lurkers, and you can take them out secondarily to the enhanced leapers that will be chasing you down with fervor. I even take this guy's tail off and he still chases me around the room for a good bit, trying to take me down even though his primary damage dealer has been totally removed from him. They are beasts once you get into these last few chapters. Next is to solve the comms array puzzle. The straight piece is actually a red herring. All you want are the L-shaped comms array pieces and just fit them in together as it shows on the diagram. Something that I want to mention that is like way outside the guide and just an observation is how cute and dainty Isaac's floating animation is when he's holding something with kinesis. It looks like he's sitting in a little invisible chair and floating around the room. This made me smile and really took the edge off an otherwise horrifying and dark video game. I just think it's so silly.
Channel to the Valor.
Exiting zero gravity.
This is USM Valor, broadcasting on all frequencies to USG Ishimura in response to your SOS. We've picked up your escape pod number 47 and are en route to your position. This message will repeat every 30 seconds until you respond.
Escape pod.
Oh, fuck. The pod Hammond jettisoned. It had Chip. That creature was inside.
No. USM Valor, come in. Come in, Valor. Oh, her signal isn't strong enough.
Can we deploy the long-range antenna?
No, something's blocking the blast doors over the comms array. The hell?
There'll be a manual release over at maintenance. I'll go. Keep trying to reach them.
I am shocked that this is our first encounter with the divider after seeing all of the different divider parts a few times prior in earlier chapters. However, this is a very suboptimal takedown on the divider. What I recommend is that you use a typical crippling strat, so putting a bunch of plasma cutter rounds into one of its legs, or even just a charge contact beam shot to the torso or legs area is going to immediately divide this enemy. Instead, I waste 6 shots with the force gun when really I only should have used 3. Now, what I do recommend is once the divider separates into all of its parts that you do go ahead and switch over to the force gun. Since they're small, hard targets, it's easy to just pull out the shotgun and point and shoot and let the force gun do the rest, versus you trying to take some pinpoint shots with the plasma cutter, potentially missing, having to waste stasis, or even worse, taking unnecessary damage.
Blast doors obstructed. Please contact a repair technician.
I still can't reach the Valor. What's happening with the antenna?
It's blocked by... It's the Leviathan. It must have snagged on the comms array after we spaced it. It's not coming off without a fight.
Isaac, there's no time.
There is if I use the ADS cannons. Manual targeting like before. I can shoot it right off the hull. I got this. You focus on the Valor.
Will do.
Leviathan Remnant is the hardest encounter, or at least it was for me, for a damageless playthrough. On a playthrough where you're allowing to take damage, this is not a very hard encounter. However, damageless, this is a struggle. What I found to be most successful in a damageless or a regular application is to head over to the left turret first and just start beating into the Leviathan's weak point. You can actually do this one cycle like you will see. I wait for the tentacle to face me before taking evasive maneuvers, and then continue to bead into that Leviathan pustule until it is destroyed. I only have to formally dodge the tentacle once before I can start making my way back to the second turret. In between turret sections, there will be a long sweeping arm that will either go low or go high, and you will have to dodge either high or low in order to not get hit by this big sweeping attack. The second turret is all grenades, so the first turret is all arms, the second turret is all grenade attacks. You can use kinesis to throw these grenades back at the Leviathan, however this is inconsistent, as you can see that I almost get hit because my kinesis does not register the first time I try and grab it. You can strafe them, but they do have a pretty large hit range, so you may get caught in some splash damage. After detonating that second pustule, we begin to quickly make our way to the third section. Now, the reason why this section is so difficult is because the Leviathan will shoot spores out, and those spores can be chain reacted by the tentacle attacks and the grenade attacks, causing you to take damage even though you dodge the tentacle or you dodge the grenade. It'll hit one of the spores and then the spores will hit you. I suggest taking out as many spores as you can as you move to the last turret, fill up on air if you need it, and then continue to bead down on the pustule as much as you can while dodging the turret and the grenades. This is a big multitasking section here. Once that turret is destroyed, you can begin shifting your way left, which will get you out of range of the grenade attacks, and with a couple more charged contact beam shots directly into the pustule, the Leviathan Remnant is gone for good. Very difficult section, very hard to get right on a damageless playthrough. On a normal run, it's not too bad. Just follow my lead, destroy some of the spores, strafe left and right, and just continue to bead into the pustules, and you'll get out scot-free just fine.
Yes! Finally! USM Valor, this is Kendra Daniels on the USG Ishimura. Do not open the escape pod. Repeat, do not open that escape pod. Do you read? We're too late.
The Valor!
It's heading right for you!
Brace yourself!
Cold collision
Daniels, what happened? Something shook the whole crew deck. What hit it? An asteroid?
Those things got onto the Valor, a rescue ship. They found your escape pod, and the one that used to be Chen.
God damn it!
The Valor's scrap. By the time another ship hears the SOS beacon, we'll all be dead.
No, that's what I was telling you. I found an executive shuttle on the crew deck, intact.
And the log says that shuttle's missing its singularity core. It can't get us home.
Wait, maybe it can. If the Valor's singularity core is okay, I could salvage it, install it on that shuttle. We're fucking out of here.
Where's the Valor now?
It's near comms.
Keep us stable. Isaac, I'll grab a suit and EVA onto the Valor. Meet me there. We'll find that core together. Let CEC clean up their own mess. I'm saving what I can.
That is it for this chapter, though. The Valor crashes into the USG Ishimura, and we have to board it in one of the most difficult and stressful chapters of the game to salvage its slip space drive, put it into our own shuttle, and escape this godforsaken ship. We will catch up with Chapter 9 next week. Thank you all so much for sticking around week over week through this series. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, drop me a like, drop me a comment if you've got any questions or anything to say, and I will see you all next time. Thank you much. Bye.
Isaac, I'm on board. The Valor's trashed, but I can make it to the bridge. The hell was that?
Exiting zero gravity. Exiting vacuum